Welcome back to my channel, and in today's video, if you guys saw my short that I posted earlier, I'm gonna be, one sec, notifications, leave my notifications alone. Okay, it's gonna be windy, you're gonna hear a lot of wind, you're probably gonna hear someone coming outside in the sunroom, my dog's out here too, so I might have to let her back in soon, but we're gonna remove my wallet, put it to the side. You already see what time it is. Well, actually, better view. You've seen this tackle box. You've seen the rod. Well, only two of the rods. Well, technically all of them. You've seen this bag. Okay, so I'm gonna go through all the tackle I used, all the rods I used, two of rods I want to use. But we're gonna go over the lures I caught fish with, use all the time, and see what I want to see. No, it's fine. It's the little thing. But I'm gonna show you all the lures I picked up today, even though they're in that short that you see. And yeah, it's bass weekend in 3 weeks. I won't be here. I'll be fishing and filming in Merrickville, because I'm camping. One sec. I'm gonna let my dog back inside. Okay, dog's back inside, nothing to worry about, but the rod case is here to show you all the rods we are going to use. But back on the topic of Merrickville, we'll be fishing Merrickville soon, like in 3 weeks, so that on bass weekend, it might be on the kayak, on my inflatable kayak for topwater fishing, or it might be on the bank. If I'm lucky, I will go out on the kayak and go fishing for bass. So anyways, let's get into today's video. First, we'll go over the tackle box. This is not my bag. So most of the tackle that's in my bag right now is in here, okay? So there's less tackle in my bag than here. I am upgrading into the Evolution fishing bag, the newest one that came out, because I actually went to Canadian Tire to look for that bag, but they don't have it on sale anymore. It was $75, now it's $130 for some reason, even though the website says $105 plus shipping, which they don't even ship it. So I'm gonna have to either go to Bass Pro Shop, aka Cabela's, on the weekend, this weekend, or I have to go back to Canadian Tire and buy it. But I'm not buying that bag for $130. There's absolutely no way, even though I bought fishing gear from there, and I bought rods there from there too. But let's get into the top things I've caught fish with. We'll do the soft plastics to the top. Okay, so I'm gonna have to grab the camera and then I'll have to put it back. This is all the top. This is all gonna be top water, soft plastics, plus spinner baits and chatterbaits in here. Probably. We'll see. Actually, no chatterbaits in here, or spinnerbaits, yes, probably one, and that's all I'm gonna need. But we'll get into the. By the way, there might be a fishing video of me out on the bank fishing. We'll see, because right now I can't because my dumb thing I did. Really wish I didn't do it, but I did it just for the fun of it. I twisted my ankle, bad, but it's fun. It's taking it. So first, I'm going to talk about these. I know you can't see them really well for the angle, but here is the popper. These are the rounding poppers that I've caught fish with. Not this one on the black and silver one. I've caught fish on this one. This one's perch. This one I actually don't know the name of, but this one's called perch, and I've caught a 2-pound bass on this. It was in one of the older videos, but it's a 2-pound bass. I think it was before nighttime when the sun was setting under a bridge, and I was fishing around with this, and I kind of in that video did a lot of cursing because it was a big fish. But yeah, this one's named perch. And then this one I've caught, believe it or not, most of you guys are probably going to laugh at this, but this one is a newer lure. This one's the Zoo Pop, or the Zoo Pop, I can't remember, but what's actual name is, but it's Zoo Pop. Can't remember if it's the other one, because there's a big long one. No, because that one's called the Zoo Dog Pop. I can't know. I'll put them in the link in the description. This one and the bigger one I'm talking about in the description today after this video. But yeah, this one I've caught none fish on. I missed a lot of fish because when I was out fishing with my stepdad and my dad, we were fishing with those because we recently bought them and we're trying them out. The hookup ratio is good. Just for the life of me, they like anytime we wait a few times and set the hook on them, try to go set the hook on them, right? They'll get off because I feel like the hook's a little bit further down, so I'm gonna try to bend like one of them upwards a little bit and see if that helps. But anyways, they are good lures to fish with. These ones, this one's a mouse that I got no, it was this one. This one I got out of the fishing show, and then this one at our local Walmart in Smith Falls. I bought. I want to test these out on Bass Weekend. I could test them out now, but the pike would just destroy them. Like, they're not. I don't even know if the pike would destroy them, but I have a feeling the pike would destroy them because their teeth. But I have a small one that's a white one, then I have a big one. It has like a plastic tail. But apparently these do hit with water. Like they fill up with water. Oh, this might be a long. But another lure I caught fish with is a Whopper Plopper. This one's custom made by, if you've seen the one with the jerk bait. Actually, I don't know if I did film with those jerk baits. But I had two jerk baits called, one was Bone, and this one is called Bone 2. The design, I'm gonna get it, like the eye, like you can also see it on like the gill flip, the fin, like the hook, right? This one is called Bone, and you can kind of see it on the eye here that it's detailed. But this one I haven't fished with yet. Well, I have fished. I haven't caught multiple fish on Whopper Plopper, but they were like dinks, and yeah, it was mostly bass and pike and stuff like that. I almost hooked myself in the finger. But this one is called JVM Custom Lures. Is where I got the two jerk baits. This one, another one. Crankbait, but very good lures, I say, for the jerk baits and the Whopper Plopper. So I'm definitely putting an order for those. Then this one's a frog that my dad gave me. This one has a weight at the bottom. My dad doesn't really like this frog, that's why he gave it to me. And that's where I also got some of these. I bought some of these lures on my own. I also bought the hooks for them, but I also bought the soft plastics. My dad gave me some soft plastics, so I have a tendency of losing them. I blame the fish. I don't blame the tree fish. I blame the fish and stuff like that. But this one has a weight. It sinks, so it slowly sinks. But like tough body and stuff. In good trouble hooks. I can't wait to fish with this thing. This was at a fishing and the boat show. That's where my dad got it. These two frogs I fished with Miss Bass. This one's like the bone one with red eyes, which is pretty cool. Missing the other foot. They're still usable. I haven't actually caught a bass on these. The bass would just take like the legs and stuff and damage the paint on these, but these are good frogs. And then I have another one. I believe it or not, I haven't caught a fish on a frog. Like I haven't caught on the mouse. I haven't caught a bass on this one right here. haven't caught a bass on. I've missed a lot of bass. Like, but I have not, for the life of me, caught a bass on a frog. Like, I would wait 3 seconds, because you're supposed to, like, when the bass eats it, or the pike eats it, they're supposed to take it on the water. Then you're supposed to set the hook, but, you know. Then you've already seen these Berkley minnows. They're the 4-inch, 10 centimeters. I would want to go fishing today, but I kind of can't. These ones I normally draw. Jake had these. I want to try test rigging these ones, and I also want to kind of. Jake had these too. I've caught pike on these. I've caught bass on these. They work very good here in Smith Falls because, you know, I'm pretty good with these. These ones are, aka what my dad says, these are the best walleye. These are one of the best walleye baits. They're Power Grub 4-inch, 10 centimeters. I've caught walleye on these. I've caught pike on these. I've caught bass on these. And I really like the style of Berkley baits, but I can't wait to use these again. I can't wait. And then, so there's going to be 2 different paddle tails. You can tell there's 2 different paddle tails in these this Cabela package. These are my dad's. He gave them to me to use. So there's the white bottom and the clear. This one allows the fish to see in the water, and these ones are 4 inches. And then this is a white one, paddle tail. I've caught bass on this. I've caught pike on this. I've caught even walleye on this. Believe it or not, I've caught down at the old combination locks, beside the new one. On that dock there, I've caught 3 walleye. Down there, I've caught pike, bass, sunfish, bluegill, rock bass. Like, I've also had these little tubes, soft plastics, and I can't find them for the life of me at all. But it's a certain tube. It's actually in my tackle bag, but I'm not going to get it out. But I cannot find it anywhere. Not at Cabela's, not at Baitcasters, not at Walmart, not at... Like, for the life of me, I cannot figure out where these tubes are, and I cannot figure out where they are. And I kind of want to try those out again and see if they still hammer. But for pan fishing, there's 3 lures in here. You know, these are the Berkley 2-inch, 5 centimeters for panfish. For perch, sunfish, bluegill, rock bass, more curly tailed grubs, for sunfish, bluegill, and perch, and rock bass, and then Mr. Crappie, Shrike King. I've caught perch and sunfish and bluegill off these. So there's gonna be 3 skunk busters in here. I'm thinking of changing this out, but this is the Berkley 6.25 inch worm. I text rigged these, or I wacky rigged these. I don't drop shot these. I've caught bass, mostly bass, and I believe it or not, I was out fishing near the Gallo Pool Center with my buddy, and I'm not saying where the spot is because it's actually a secret spot. And I've caught a pike. Like, I wacky wormed one of these, and I let it sit at the bottom. I wasn't even moving it. A pike came out, bit it, and I lost it right at the wall. And then these are another skunk buster. This is the caffeine shad. This one's baby bass. I have the pearl and I have the smoky shad of the Shrike King caffeine shad. I fish these with bass. I caught bass on them, rock bass on them. I can't remember if I caught pike. No, I have also caught a pike on this. I don't have the video to show it. And another small one, my brother gave these to me. I have a green one. This is watermelon right flag. And they're Apex tackle. They're 5 inches. They're going to be another skunk buster if those big worms don't work, which they will work. But let me throw all these back in. I don't really have it. By the way, guys, this tackle box, if you're wondering, it is $60 at Cabela's, aka Bass Pro Shop. So it might be there at your local Bass Pro Shop. Oh wow, we're already 15, so it's gonna get longer for the video. But this was $60 at Cabela's. And the stickers I got from my dad, you order them off of Amazon. And now in the bottom, this opens like that because it has 3 latches. I'll show you in a second. So, Tackle Depot, I bought 2 of these jigs. This one is a 3/8 grass jig. I've caught on these pike and bass. This one I caught the 2 big pike on. But yeah, this one is 5/8. You don't need a 5/8. The highest weight you want is 3/8. From my experience, you do not want the heavy ones. This one is the structure jig, or on structure. And then I have snap swivels in there. You guys probably already seen all what's in here, other than these 2 new jerk baits. But I've caught a pike on this paddle tail. That's why it's all like damage and stuff. You can see the teeth marks. And then we have 2 crappie jigs. I haven't used these yet because I don't go crappie fishing. Well, I do go crappie fishing. It really depends. I don't really bring my spinning rod, which I should be bringing. It's a little white guy. And then I haven't caught fish on this guy, but I'm just going to show you all the lures. So, my dad gave me this one. This lure. This nice little glide bait here. I like the pattern on this. I can't wait to use it when I get back out on the weekend. Trying to get back out. I kind of want to go fishing. Yesterday was a good day, but twisted her ankle. So healing. So these 2 lures, I've seen fish catches of all the time. This one is, I think this one's like Black Pearl something. I got it at, it's an Elville, Hybrid Hunter. This one. I haven't caught any fish on it. Rattles good. These, one sec, I actually have another one here I can show you guys. I have, these ones are good for like light vegetation and like light weeds and stuff like that, so they don't get snaked. They actually don't hit the bottom at all. Like when you're cast these out and you reel it, they don't hit the bottom. Like they hit the bottom, but like they don't hit like the structure and stuff. Like they hit the rocks, kind of, for what I'm told. I haven't fished with many of these out. This one, these are square builds. I've caught fish on these, like bass mostly. But these ones, I fished them by cover, like rocks, metal, like mixed with the rocks, and where it's like mostly rocks, but there's some metal and wood and stuff at the bottom. So I fish with these square builds there. And that's what they're meant for. And if you guys ask, I'm not really scared of him getting those, because that's what square bill crankbaits are used for, is around all the nasty cover up by the bank. You guys seen the short, but I finally have this guy back. I finally have him. I finally have the set back. You can buy, this one's the white Bigot. This one is like perch one from Riddell. And I don't forget what color this one's called. But the 3 is back. There we go. They do that. And then basically hooks. And you combine both of those. Again, quite lower. And then head rate hooks. And then panfish hooks. All my Texas rig hooks. You know, the best. Bobber stoppers, weights, drop shot weights, this little guy. I just have to get him. I have to get him out. Okay. Ow. It's fine. Forget what the name is. This one, roughly, if I'm correct, they both follow the same depth. But if you're ever fishing this one, when I'm fishing this one, it vibrates. I mean, a lot. So, there's that one. Oh, of course, my phone. Flip this. Whatever, there's ashes in my box, but that's fine. And then this one is a 10-foot one. I want to get more of these guys. This one's for other deeper pocket structure water. You already seen this one, but this one, square build. That one's for other structure. This one's a 10-foot crankbait. Rattles too. I haven't caught much fish on both of those actually, but whatever you want to call these guys, because there's multiple names. The rattle traps, and then also the lipless is what people call them. And then there's another custom lure. The fire, whatever this one's called. I actually don't know what this one's called. Probably Fire Tiger. But nice powder on this guy, especially the eye. Like, look how cool this eye is. And then the last two jerkbaits. I cannot lose these guys. That's how I'm taking it again. Thank you. Yeah. Let me get the one done. Oh, of course. 1 second. We're just gonna get that rolling. Wait, it's all over you. That's fine. Okay. This one. This one dives. 1 second. I should show. Oh, it's the walleye down. Oh, it's gluing the dough. Alright, you're good. Okay. Ready? Give me both of these so I can use them. Praying I don't lose them because I'm most likely not going to pay attention and accidentally lose them. But I'm not going to lose them. They're too expensive. And some purple. There's actually two more. I'm going to put a photo of them on screen later. But after I don't know those are those two. I cannot lose those two. At all. Because there's two more that I lost. One was called Bone and had red hooks. It has a 3-treble hook jerkbait. I lost it. It was aka nicknamed Pikey because it would catch me pike like crazy. You guys already seen the shorts on those pike. You can look on the shorts, but kind of miss it. Then there's a blue one that I lost on a rocks because it sank too. Nothing there. This is pretty much all the tackle I bring to the lake. Yeah. Watch out, guys. If you do buy this tackle box, it will heat up at the top. So keep this in shade, because it will heat. Actually, that thing. I think someone left. What the hell did they put on this lure? Oh, must be my jerkbait. I'll leave that there for them to find. But if you ever fish with this, and you go buy it, or you have one of these, make sure you put it in shade because it will heat up due to the sun if it's bright and hot and sunny. Let's get into this. This is another thing that I take on my kayak. This tackle box, also I'm going to tell you again, this will be my bank tackle box and my kayak tackle box for my hardtop kayak that I'm planning on saving up for and buying with all the gear. It's already on my Amazon wish list. So yeah, but this is for my camera equipment, my GoPro batteries, my phone, wallet, my chest mount, my scale, the new scale that my dad gave me. That. Additionally, some bucket for worms and stuff if we're ever going perch fishing. We have 2 sets of pliers in here. You guys might be asking why. But with these ones are just the needle pliers to get the hooks out. I can always just throw my fingers in the mouth to get the fish. The hooks out, but if it's deep, that's why I have these. This one is also the same with those, but they're also cutting braid and monofilament line. That's why I have this. I just have to do it like that. The metal is sticking on them. In here, I don't know how to fix the chest mount, but I'm waiting for the GoPro. I do have a GoPro. I just need to buy the SIM card for the GoPro, but I also need a laptop, so that's why. Then the chest mount here for making videos, and then I got a scale off Amazon. It's just fine, right? Because there's no weight, but scale that I use. I'm gonna switch from this to a Berkeley scale that my dad gave me. So that way I have all this. And this phone wallet will be going in here. Phone and wallet will be also going in here. My chest mount, my fillet knife, everything will go in here. Sure thing. Okay, time for the best selection. No, not best selection. So I want to buy a few more rods, but I have to wait for that. Okay, this, you guys are seeing this rod case. But I'm going to showcase and go over these rods in here. First is, you guys seen the short on these rods. This is my jig rod. There's actually a funny story with the pole that I'm pretty sad about. But the original pole that was on this rod, I broke it one day. It was like folded up, not like this, but the other way. And I kind of stepped in between it, the rod was in between it, and I kind of broke it. So then I had to go out to Cabela's and buy a baitcaster pole. But I really do like this rod. I use this rod for my jigs, my jigs for now. This one mainly, bro. This is a Lewis reel. It's the Laser MG reel. It's 6:8:1 gear ratio. I want to get the original pull back, but if I knew that, then I'm gonna have to swap and figure out what reel I'm gonna throw on this combo. So then this combo right here is actually the first combo, believe it or not. This is a quantum reel. This rod would be all for my spinner baits and chatter baits. This is the same rod as the thing, medium heavy. This gear ratio, I actually don't remember if this is a 611 or is it 7. Because the line's fading on this. The line's fading, but this is for a spinnerbait and chatterbait rod. Let me quickly, actually, I'll just take it all out. The mother load in here. These rods are expensive, so I have to take good care of. This one is the XL combo, which you have guys seen recently. This is the Lewis XL combo. There is another version of this combo called the XLRX, and that combo is a little bit better than this combo, but I haven't tried the XLRX because I'm probably going to sell it with this one. But this one's going to be for now the crankbait rod, the jig rod, and the swim bait rod. Also probably the glide bait rod too, but it's nice little pattern, black and silver, I would say. But yeah, there's a lot of money for these rods right now. There is going to be another one coming. It's called the jerk. It's going to be the crankbait rod, so I can not have to bring all these rods with me to the water. But this one is an Amber Garcia with a Pacific reel. This reel is a 8.11 gear ratio, mostly for my top waters. 20-pound braid. I'm gonna upgrade this braid one day. We'll see. I want to see how this 20-pound braid does. But it's all for my frogs, my poppers, my buzz baits, my walking baits and stuff like that. Oh wow, this is probably gonna. Okay, this is the combo that you guys haven't really seen on this channel, but this combo is getting an upgrade. You have grip right here. This is the Zemco Roam Baitcaster combo. It's a medium heavy, 6'6", 6-1-1 gear ratio. This is the Texas rig rod, which you guys will be seeing more of on the channel, but I'm upgrading my Texas rig rod, aka this one. I'm probably going to sell this rod. We'll see where it goes, or I might give this to my brother. But yeah, that's all the gear I use and what fish I caught on. But I'm going to quickly tell you the run combo I caught bass on, the pike on. I've also caught sunfish and bluegill rock bass on. My topwater rod I caught rock bass on, sunfish on, bluegill on. I've caught pike on, walleye on, and stuff like that. My spinnerbait and chatterbait rod, I've caught pike on, I've caught walleye on. I've basically caught pike and walleye, bass. I've caught sunfish and bluegill, rock bass, all on these rods. So stick around for Saturday if there's a video on fishing, like me catching fish. We'll see how my foot does. I want to go out right now, but it's too good looking. But we'll see. I did have there is someone else fishing in this area that I'm kind of jealous because he caught a walleye, and it was a big walleye. So now I know one of the fish is in there spawning. I'm gonna catch him and bring him home for dinner, because that's good dinner. I eat the walleye. I eat the bass, walleye, perch. Well, the smallmouth bass too. I've also eaten crappie. So stick around for those videos. We'll release the pike. If the bass is enough, I'm gonna keep it. Also, I have a keep net for the kayak, my inflatable kayak. There will be a video on there soon, hopefully. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe for another video, and also so you can stay tuned for the weekend.